nobody could really guess that I was a girl. I mean, I was just a short guy to them.
Right.
I'm not that tall. I'm like 5'3", 5'4". But I mean, considering my age at the time, I was only like 15, 14, 15, 16. So it was kind of just like maybe he's like a late bloomer or something.
So are you still binding your breast at this point? Or what point
No.
do you decide to have the mastectomy?
So I'd say about halfway into my sophomore year was when I decided that I wanted to get a mastectomy. I was 15 at the time, and by this point I had been binding for maybe about like 2.5 years, and I was really sick of it because binders are basically like these compression devices that cover the torso, and in the chest area there's like a compression fabric to basically flatten the appearance of the breasts, and some people get like really bad like breast, rib, back pain from it. I never really.
Can I tell you? I think this to me is akin in a child. It is akin to when the Chinese used to bind women's feet. I mean, this is just not good. It's not good.
Yeah, I never really experienced like pain, but I did have like discomfort from it, like basically sticking to me whenever I would like work out or like swim. And I didn't realize this until after my breasts were gone, but they actually deformed my ribs a little bit because
they did.
Yeah. I think it's mostly because I was still growing when I was using one. They basically pushed the breast into the rib cage.
Oh my!
And
God.
I wasn't like large chested or anything. I was rather small, and I had a very small build, and it fit well, and it still caused damage.
Is that going to affect any of your internal organs in the years to come?
It's not too bad. I don't think it's gonna.
Just a little.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it is noticeable.
So, when you went in for a double mastectomy, was there anyone who said, real problem, don't do this?
No, there wasn't really like any psychological evaluation, which before, in the months before I got my mastectomy, actually, I had like a note from one of my doctors to my school basically saying that I would be taking leave because I was in a lot of distress. Over the course of my transition, I actually developed more psychiatric issues as time went on. I kind of thought that like I was really a boy, and by doing this, I would become at peace with myself. I would become whole. But it just tore me apart more and more, and